Hey, how y'all doing? Alright, so we are gonna go scouting in the turkey woods because we have changed the hunting plan once again. I discussed it with a friend of mine as well as my wife, and we think that still hunting public isn't going to be an issue, which I'm happy about. I do like hunting public. It is it's very challenging. There's still going to be private land mixed in because I'll still go to the one property where I went goose hunting, and I'll go to my grandparents as well as my mom and stepdad's property to do some hunting. Today though, we're gonna go to a piece of public. We're gonna scout. We're gonna look around. There's a roost tree on there that I wanted to take a look at, see if maybe they're roosting in it. It's a real nice tall oak, so we're gonna go take a look at it. We're just gonna do some looking around. There's a couple of spots that I seen back there in the spring that I think would be, prime turkey areas. We're gonna go kind of poke around in one or two of them. Kind of keep our eyes out for some ducks and geese though too while we're there, because that I'm on the old hunting app, and work's cool because like for work and everything I get to pick out a bunch of different spots as I'm going. I scout while I work because, well, kind of got to do those kinds of things. Or, well, in my head, I kind of got to do those kinds of things. I'm really like it. Hunting public, planning on hunting public this year still is great because it opens up opportunities, creates challenges because it's public ground, so I got to compete with everybody else on the property. But it's also a ton of fun because you got to compete with everybody on the property, and you got to be smart about what you're doing and everything. This year, I'm taking opening day turkey season off from work to go, and which actually forgot to talk to my wife about this, but the guy, I got a really cool turkey hunt coming up for what is hopefully in my second week of turkey season. I just remembered something else that I needed to do for work. So turkey season is looking pretty sweet. I'm gonna have some really cool hunts. It's awful short, so I gotta hopefully, fingers crossed, bag some birds here in Missouri, because if I do bag some birds, the option to go to another state is on the table. I do know which state it is. I need to start looking into it a little bit more, but it's looking pretty sweet for turkey season. I'm excited. I love turkey hunting. Turkey hunting is probably my favorite. Is it the favorite of the entire house? Just shake your head yes or no. It is probably the favorite of the entire house, or at least the two of us that hunt/want to hunt, right? Yeah. Okay. So we love chasing these birds. Speaking of loving chasing these birds, I think I'm gonna get off here, talk about chasing these birds / listen to maybe a podcast about chasing these birds with my youth intern, so to speak. I guess you could say it's been kind of a poopy morning so far. We're out here looking, just kind of browsing around right now. Been kind of listening for gobbles and stuff. Nice little creek bottom right here.
Good. Really? Right?
So, looks like beaver done been chewing on this one at some point. Long time ago. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I've been down on this creek bed before, but I did not see, like, some of the stuff. This is pretty cool. So, I had seen a couple of the trees, but that is definitely telltale signs of a beaver all down through here, which I thought was like super cool. I don't know if trapping is prohibited on this one or not, but I thought it'd be neat to show those. We're getting ready to cross the creek bed and look for turkeys more over in that area right there.
What?
I'm not even coming.
What?
So now, not only are the woods starting to wake up, we got birds chirping and stuff, but there's other people starting to come out here and walk around. And man, it's a beautiful day. You can definitely just feel spring. Man, it is fantastic. We're getting ready to walk up to this pond up here. We're gonna look around the pond, take our breaths, because some of us got baby legs and need a break. They may not land because we're here. We'll see if they circle back around. They were cupped earlier and I tried to get it on camera, but I messed up and did not hit the record button. Like a failure. I cannot believe that. They were cupped coming over the trees like they were gonna land. I think they seen us and decided to pull off. But man, they were going at it, talking ways away, and I knew they were coming this way. I could hear them coming, and I told my son, I was like, they're coming. And it was pretty exciting, wasn't it? It was, man, that was the coolest. Like, they come over the trees all cuffed like they were gonna land, up like this, filming them as they were coming across the lake. And I looked whenever they were over here and I wasn't recording. I was like, oh no, what have I done? And so, yeah, man. But then once I realized that my son was like, just go ahead and hit record. And he was right, man. That was a good call. They circled back around like they were going to land, or like they were thinking about coming back around. And that's one thing I learned really quick about waterfowl is if they're circling like that, they're probably going to land. So like you watch them, like if they do it a third time, usually that's when they're going to commit. And they scoped it out. Man, I bet you they would have landed if we weren't here or if we were tucked back in. I should have told them, let's dive in the woods and see what happens, but we didn't. And so I'm pretty sure it was our fault that they didn't land, but man, that was cool. Oh, they're up way high. He is up high. There he is. Tuck back in a little bit more.
This is a good spot.
Yeah. Don't look up directly. No, you're good. Are they coming back around? It looks like they can't decide what they're doing. Right there. There. Okay. So, waterfowl wise, this morning has been really cool because as we were coming down the hill over here, we started hearing snows, like snow geese. And so I stopped the video and looked up because I wanted to see if I could see them and then start filming them from that point. Never did see them, so we came down here to the bottom. To do some looking around down here, and we haven't really started looking around yet because we got down to right where we're at right now, and we started hearing more snows. And so we sat still for a minute and just listened to them, looked around to see if we could see them. They're up too high, I can't see them, so we're gonna start doing some more turkey scouting. A lot of deer stuff, geese, but man, nothing really turkey yet. I mean, it looks like a great spot for turkeys, but and I know they're here. They may just not be in this section that we're at right now. So probably gonna have to come out here and do some more looking around. Oh, phooey, right? I'm excited because turkey season is upon us and we are getting ready to be having a ton of fun. I'm already having fun.
Whoa, what is that? Think we're coming.
Hang on.
That turkey thing?
Stop. Go on, give it a smell.
I'm gonna
So that did it for the scouting trip. Was editing this morning, and the last piece that I had filmed couldn't be used, so that's why we're wrapping it up here. As far as place goes, it's going to be on the very bottom of my list of turkey spots, just because I'm not seeing I didn't really see any evidence where we were, but I've seen turkeys there on a section of the property. I might go check that area sometime this week if I have enough time. But I am going to start looking at some other spots that I do know hold turkeys, and I might actually put in for a couple of draws, seeing uh, what days are available for the managed hunts, just to try. I'm not a huge fan of draws in the sense of like pour line, but for reservations, it could be fun as far as turkey hunts, because if I don't get the reservation turkey hunts, I've got spots I can go. So that's kind of my plan for spring turkey season. We'll see what ends up happening. I got some really cool things planned, like I had said yesterday, and and we're just gonna have a good time. Be sure you like the video, comment below, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good goofy nonsense. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.